Tape www.vidéo au Senegal.com. À école au Sénégal, c'est facile, tu n'as qu'à te connecter. Tape école au Sénégal, les leçons sont beaucoup plus détaillées.
So we would be continuing with our parts of the body, and we've looked at an introduction as far as how many bones are concerned, and we've looked at the different or the 9 major organ systems or the systems of the human body. And again, it's the human body. So now let us go work through some of the vocabularies of the physical, and then we'll go to the internal organs. So let's look at the physical. We look at the parts of the body. What do you know? What are some of the terms that you know, vocabularies? So we start from the top, from the tip, from the, up. We have the hair, qui sont les cheveux, hair. And of course, if one does not have hair, you said that person is bald, okay? So you have hair, okay? And then you have the head, qui est la tête. And then you can move on to the forehead, and it's pronounced the forehead, which is le front. So you have the forehead, and then you have the back head, qui est le derrière de la tête, nuque. Okay, so le front c'est forehead. Then you have the face, qui est le visage, and then you have the eyebrows, qui sont les sourcils. It is eyebrow. Ça se prononce brow, parce que ça se termine avec un W. So you have the eyebrows, because we have 2, and then you have the eyelashes or the eyelids. Lashes c'est les cils. So you have eyebrows, les sourcils. You have eyelashes, which is les cils. And then you have the eyes, of course, you have the eyes. And then you have the nose, qui est le nez. And then you have nostrils. Ça se prononce nostrils, qui sont les narines. So we have 1 nose and 2 nostrils. Okay, because we breathe through our nostrils, à travers nos narines. So you have 2 nostrils and a nose, okay? And then you have the cheeks, qui sont les joues. It's pronounced cheeks, okay? Qui sont les joues. And then you have the chin, C-H-I-N, chin, qui est le menton qui est en dessous de la bouche, notre menton. It's called a chin. Okay, then you have the mouth, et c'est prononcé mouth. So you have the mouth, which is la bouche. The mouth, we have lips, L-I-P-S, L-I-P-S, the lips. And the lips sont les lèvres. You have the upper lip and the lower lip. The upper lip, c'est les lèvres d'en haut, and the lower lip, c'est les lèvres d'en dessous. So you have the upper lip and the lower lip. That is the mouth. In the mouth, dans la bouche, we have gums, qui sont les gencives. The gums. Gums is what holds the teeth. So gums, c'est les gencives, c'est qui tient, qui maintient, qui tient, les dents. So you have gums. G-U-M, qui est comme le chewing gum, but it's pronounced gums. We have our gums in the mouth. We have our tongue, qui est la langue, qui doit être brossée. You have the tongue, qui est la langue. And then you have tooth, qui est la dent, and teeth, qui sont les dents. So you have tooth, qui est la dent, T-O-O-T-H, and we have teeth, qui sont les dents. Okay, that is la bouche. And then, of course, you have au fond, you have what they call tonsils. And tonsils, that in the mouth, would be les amygdales. If you hear les amygdales, ou j'ai les amygdales qui sont au coin, au fond de la bouche, je call them tonsils. T-O-N-S-I-L-S. Tonsils. C'est les amygdales. Okay, so that is the face, and of course you have the ears. Okay, you have your ears, and then you have the earlobes. Earlobes, c'est qui au fond de l'oreille, là où on accroche nos boucles d'oreilles, where we hang or we put on our earrings, they're called lobes. earlobes, L-O-P-E-S, earlobes. Okay, so you have the ear and ear, ears, E-A-R. It's not here, but E, ear, ear, and then earlobes. Okay, so so that's the face. Okay, that is the head. You know, and then let's go down gradually. We have what we call the neck. We have the neck. For the men or for the boys, on the neck we have what they call the Adam fruit. And Adam fruit, c'est fruit d'Adam, comme on dit en français, pour les hommes qui est là au cou. You know, they call that the Adam fruit. That's how they call it, fruit d'Adam, si c'est ça. But in English, it's the Adam fruit. Okay, which is for the men. Women don't have Adam fruit. I told you that there's some 1 or 2 differences in the parts that men have that women don't have, and women have that men don't have. And so you have the Adam fruit, and then you go all the way down to your neck, and now you go to your shoulders, les épaules. So you have the shoulders, okay, les épaules. And then at the back, you have what we call the shoulder blades. Hein, quand vous êtes derrière, il y en a deux plats là qui sont là comme des plats qui sont derrière. They're called shoulder blades. At the back, shoulder blades, c'est comme les ailes. So your shoulder blades, B-L-A-D-E-S, shoulder blades. And so we go down from our neck, we go all the way now to our chest. We have what they're called the chest. And the chest, c'est la poitrine. So you have the chest. And then when you leave the chest, you have your stomach. And stomach, c'est l'estomac. So you have the stomach or le ventre, si vous voulez. You know, it's the ventre, normally is the belly. If you say I have a stomach ache, I have a belly ache. Si j'ai mal au ventre, it's I have a belly ache. So ventre would be the belly. And stomach would be l'estomac, okay? And then for the women, you have what they call the breasts, qui sont les seins, which is the breast for women. You know, they call it breast. They call them breast, which is, voilà, les seins. And then you go down to your belly button. The belly button, c'est la nombril. Nombril. Nombril is belly button. You'll hear some people say the navel. Yes, because British sometimes will call it the navel, N-A-V-E-L, navel. But the Americans will say belly button, belly, and then button, B-U-T-T-O-N, the belly button. So if you hear navel, it's okay. If you hear belly button pour la nombril, it's okay. Nombril is belly button. And so we have that front part that we've talked about. And now let's go down to the waist. Waist sont les reins. Your waist, la taille, peut-être aussi. Certains gens disent la taille. You have the waist. Waist pain, you know, quand on a mal au rein, waist pain, or la taille, that's the waist. And then when you go down, you have what they call the thigh, or your lap. Comes from, you know, lap, L-A-P, or the thigh. The thigh, ce sont les cuisses, like chicken thigh, cuisse de poulet. So thigh, it's pronounced thigh. You know, it starts with a T-H-I-G-H, thigh, or lap. Americans will say thigh. The British or most African English countries will say lap. Okay? And so it's a thigh qui sont les cuisses. And then from that, you go on to your knees. It's knees, it's not knees. The K is silent, even though it is written K-N-E-E, but it's knee or knees, okay? And what puts them together is the kneecap. We have the kneecap qui est à l'intérieur that helps to join or helps the knee. It's a kneecap, you know, but it's the knee qui sont les genoux, okay? And then when you have the knee, then you have your leg. Leg, c'est la jambe. Toute la jambe, c'est leg. So you have the leg. It's not foot, okay? People have sometimes confused, say, oh, my foot est en train de montrer leg. No, La jambe is just leg, okay? And then you have at the back of your leg, derrière qui est muscle, so derrière, you call it the calf. Calf, C-A-L-F, calf. Calf, c'est ce qui est derrière, qui sont les molaires en français. Molaire is calf, and au pluriel, calves. The F becomes V-E-S. So calf at the back. And then you have now le pied. Et le pied, c'est foot. Like football, on utilise le pied. So le pied is foot. Et les deux sont feet. C'est comme tooth et teeth. Foot et feet pour les deux. That's le pied, which is different from the leg, which is jambe. Foot, c'est le pied. You have the ankle. It's pronounced ankle. Ankle. Not uncle, comme oncle, but ankle, like ankle qui est cheville. So ankle would be your cheville. Okay, and then you have heel. Heel, c'est talon. Talon. Les pieds, talon de pied, talon de chaussure. You know, it's heel. Ça vient des talons hautes, high heels, talons basses, low heels. Talon is heel. Alors les talons, heels. Okay, and so you have talon, you know, heels. And then you have les orteils, toes. A toe, T-O-E, and toes avec S, des orteils, un orteil. So toes. And then, so that is those are parts of the lower limb. Okay, les pieds et tout. So we've talked about the waist, the thigh, the knee, the kneecap, the calf, the ankle, the leg, the foot, the toes, the heels. But then when you get to the shoulder, you have the arm. Arm, it's A-R-M, et c'est tout prononcé. The arm, ça signifie le bras. Arm. You have the upper arm, and then you have the lower arm. Okay, you have the arm, and then you have the wrist. On our wrist, and then we have wrist. 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 It's W-R-I-S-T. Mais le W, the W is silent. The wrist. The wrist, c'est le poignet. My wrist hurts. Mon poignet me fait mal. Wrist. It's wrist. Okay, le poignet. Okay? And then you have the hand. The hand qui est la main. So you have arm qui est le bras. C'est équivalent à leg qui est la jambe. And then you have hand qui est la main, qui est équivalent à foot qui est le pied. So you have your hand. On the hand you have your palm qui est le paume des mains. Palm, P-A-L-M, palm. C'est paume des mains. Palm, my palm. If I say open your palms, let me see your palm. Je veux voir tes paumes de main. C'est des paumes. Palm. And then in your hand, you have the fingers, les doigts. Fingers. Pouce, le pouce, c'est thumb. Thumb, c'est comme Thomas. Thumb. T-H-U-M-P. B. Thumb. T-H-U-M-B. Mais le B est silencieux. Thumb. My thumb. My thumb hurts. So thumb, c'est le pouce. And then you have fingers, qui sont les doigts, and fingernails, qui sont les ongles. Nails, fingernails, toenails. You have toenails, qui sont les orteils. Fingernails, qui sont, pour les mains. So fingernails, toenails. Okay. Fingertips, c'est les bouts des doigts. Toe tips, pointe des pieds. Tippy toes, en fait. Quand on dit tippy toes, c'est le point des pieds. Tippy, les points des pieds. Tippy toes, or tiptoe. And then fingertips, c'est les bouts des doigts. So you have fingertips and tippy toes. Fingertips and tippy toes. Okay, so those are the parts of the external body. Of course, you have le dos, qui est the back. You have the upper back, and you have the lower back. Lower back, c'est en bas du dos. When you feel back en bas du ton dos, that is the lower back. And then you have the upper, c'est en haut. Lower, c'est en bas. Okay, so you have my lower back, my upper back. My back en général, c'est le dos. And I told you about the shoulder blades. Shoulder blades, which are comme les ailes qui sont derrière là. They call them shoulder blades. Okay, and then you have the buttocks. Buttocks, c'est les fesses. Buttocks, B-U-T-T-O-C-K. It's the buttocks, les fesses. Okay, and then of course then you have the rectum. The rectum. So those are parts of the body that you need to know. We've learned excessively. We talked about from the top of our head all the way to our toes. We've talked about the front and we've looked at the back. Okay, and so hopefully that would help. Okay, that would help. And hopefully you will learn from the external parts of the body. Remember the tonsils, the amygdala, remember the tongue, remember the gums, gencives, remember the lips, les lèvres, remember the cheeks and the chin, le menton, qui est en dessous, le menton, c'est ce qui est en dessous de la bouche, you know, mon menton. And so remember like the thigh and the tippy toes and the fingertips and you know, and fingernails, the palm, qui est les paumes des mains. So hopefully that you would practice this and you would use them and it would help you. Thank you.
Senegal.com.